Today will discuss with you about what is value analysis and value engineering. Basically, value analysis refers to add some value in the product, or we have to analyze the cost of particular product, on which cost the product is going to sell in the market or already sold in the market. So we are analyzing the value or cost of the product. So just read about value analysis. Value analysis is concerned with existing product. It involves a current product being analyzed and evaluated by the team. It means value analysis concerned totally about the existing product in the market or existing product in the manufacturing unit, and it is evaluated and analyzed by a team to reduce cost, improve product functions, or both. Value analysis exercise use a plan which step by step methodically evaluated the product in a range of areas. These includes cost, functions, alternatives, components, and design aspect such as ease of manufacture and assembly. So basically, value analysis compare the product which have sold in the market, that the prices are accurate as per the product or not, what are the customer demand related to the product price or product aesthetics. So the value analysis would be decided as per the team on that product which has a different ranges in the market and different varieties in the market available, and how can we reduce the cost of upcoming products. A significant part of VA is a technique called functional analysis, where the product is broken down and reviewed as a number of assemblies. Here, a very important technique of value analysis is a functional analysis. And what we do in this particular analysis, we break down the product in a different parts. Okay, and then we review that what will be the cost going to occur, and we can add in the value of the product. Here the function is identified and defined for each product assembly. Every assembly required or identification of the functions. Costs are also assigned to each one. As we know that a computer system is made up of different softwares, or we can say hardware. So this is we can assemble these hardwares to each other to make a single computer system. Okay, so every particular part of this computer system, we can say hardware, have a different kind of cost. Okay, if we talk about the monitor, the monitor has a different cost, a mouse has different cost, keyboard has another different cost. So CPU is a little bit costly than other things, and UPS is also. Then it will assemble with each other and make a computer system. Costs are also assigned to each one. This is assisted by designed and viewed product are assemblies or modules. As with value analysis and value engineering is a group activity that involves brainstorming improvement and alternatives to improve the value of the product particular to the customer. Value analysis has done only with the concerned customer, with the concerning customer existing in the market, or through the customer feedback in the market. These are the reasons for value analysis existing products. The majority of the information here is geared towards new product development and new product introductions. In contrast of this, as stated above, value analysis is based upon products you already sell. On the face of it, the reason for value analyzing existing product may seem obvious. However, you may find yourself in a situation where you need to convince other or make the case for understanding a value analysis exercise. Senior managers may require justification as to why it is worth and the investment of time and effort. Below are some points that may help. Consider applying them to your specific situation. Basically, what are the reasons for doing a value analysis? Each and every department of particular company will work for that. That how can we reduce the cost of the product and how can we give the good quality in a minimum cost. So for selling a best to best product in the market, we have to analyze the value analysis. Value analysis reduce cost in all areas such as material, part and production. It means value analysis are working in different departments of the organization where material handling, parts and equipments and production and operation management, everywhere we can apply value analysis so that we can reduce the overall cost of the product as well as improving production functions. Therefore, the value of the product is increased to the customer. Then we can increase the value of a product, or we can say reduce the cost of the product for satisfying the need of the customer. Reducing the cost of a product increases revenue and profit per product. Because when we are reducing the overall cost of the product, it means the overall revenue or generated by a company or generated by a product will be very high. Therefore, giving your company the option of reducing price to sell more and more and invest in research and development. As the product cost is low, as we compare the Chinese product to the another company's product, or in Indian market, Chinese products are little bit we can say cheap than Indian products because the labor, material, production system is very low cost in the China. That's why the selling cost is also very low. But the revenue generated by these products will be high. So we have to apply this kind of production system in the market or in the company so that we can sell in the minimum prices and good quality will reach to the customer. Value analysis enables improvement to be made to the product in a variety of areas such as design and engineering, material selection, material testing, manufacturing, assembly of the product, shipment or shipping, installation of the machineries used by the customer, services, maintenance and recycling. So, value analysis not only works for product, it works for different areas in the organization so that the overall organization will try to improve their sale in the market and try to increase the revenue in the in overall revenue of the particular company and reduce the cost of the products. For many manufacturing businesses, their product range has evolved over time. As a collection of solutions to meet new customer need rather than being the result of strategic planning. Often, products have been developed under tight time constraints, and as a result, a wide variety of parts and materials have been sourced and used. It means only for we can say this value analysis not only works for the product range, it works for the collection of the solution, okay, so that we can meet to the customer need rather than being the result of strategic planning. For that we need to go for the strategic planning. It is not mandatory we concerned only for the customer need. Often products have been developed under tight time constraints. As a result, a wide variety of parts and materials have been sourced and used because we are having a limited time to to obtain the customer we can say the customer constraints or customer needs. So it's a variety of parts and materials will be used or sourced from different departments so that we can create a good product or we can say a technological advanced product as per the requirement of the customer. This leaves lots of scopes for component rationalization across the range. The companies who works to make the components and parts of the different companies, the market of these components making companies are also high. In turn, this opens the door to cost reduction negotiation based on ordering greater quantities and economies of scale. Here we are working or we can say the collaboration between two different organizations. So the negotiation of the cost reduction will be done and the quantities or ordering quantities will be high and the economy of scale will be high. So the value analysis exercise can deliver this. Value analysis projects enable your business to take commercial advantage of the constantly falling price of some technologies as well as source alternative components and materials. As we know that value engineering helps for the commercial advantages and to try for the to launch the new technology in low prices as well as it is a source of alternative components and material. The above factors all increase perceived value of product by all those who interact with it throughout its product life, including of course the customer. The prestige value of the product will be increased, therefore making ownership more desirable, which should help product sales and indeed the process of marketing and selling it. It means the product value of the product will be high and the cost is low. So we can go for making the ownership more desirable and which should help product sale because the we can compare the cost of the products when we reach to the market. We try to use a low cost mobile phones in a low prices, okay, or any product which we are going to purchase in the market. We compare the prices of that product. If the product range or we can say there are number of ranges in the product in the market and the cost is low, it means we will try to uh, we can say accept that kind of product. A customer who receives the value of the product as being more prestigious is more willing to pay a premium for it or choose it over a rival product if it is priced as same. So basically if the customer who perceives the value, person who know the value of your product is very good, so he will compare and he will purchase a premium product in a low cost or he will pay the prices because you know that the value of your product is very high. And all around better quality products is easier and less costly to produce, assemble, ship, install, use, service, and recycle. The result is to reduce all associated costs throughout the product life cycle. So basically, all round better quality products is easier but less costly to produce, because the assembling, shipping, installing prices, uses, service, and recycling is is a very costly. That's why it is very difficult to produce a less cost product. The result is to reduce all associated costs throughout the product life cycle. We have to reduce overall cost of the production cycle. After that, we can reduce the value, or we can say the price of that particular product. Otherwise, we cannot reduce in the loss. We cannot sell the product with loss. Okay. So these are some steps in the value analysis. Number one, information phase. Information phase, we gather all relevant information about the product. In the second point, functional analysis phase. In this phase, identify and analyze the primary and secondary functions of the product. In the third point, creative phase, brainstorm ideas to improve function and reduce cost. Point number four, evaluation phase. Here, assess the feasibility and impact of the ideas generated. Point number five, development phase. Here we develop the best ideas into detailed proposals. In the point 6 is a presentation phase where we present proposals to stakeholders for approval. Next point is implementation phase. Put the approved changes into practice. Now we will discuss each and every stage in detail. First of all, we have to read about what is value engineering. Basically, value engineering is concerned with new product. As we know that value analysis was done only for the existing product, but value engineering is totally concerned with the innovation of new product. It is applied during product development. The focus is on reducing cost, improving function, or both, by way of teamwork based product evaluation and analysis. This takes place before any capital is invested in tooling, plant, or equipments. This is very significant because, according to many reports, up to 80% of a product's cost throughout the rest of its life cycle are locked in at the design development stage. So, this is understandable when you consider the design of any product determines many factors such as tooling, plant and equipments, labor and skills, training cost, material cost, shipping, installing, maintenance, as well as decommissioning and recycling cost. Therefore, value engineering should be considered a crucial activity late on in the product development process, and it's certainly a wise commercial investment with regards to the time it takes. It is a strongly recommend you build value engineering into your new product development process to make it more robust and for sound commercial seasons. So basically, after this paragraph, we understand that value engineering is totally considered for the innovation of new product, and in a minimum, we can say that we have to reduce the cost of that product which we are going to produce or which is going to sell in the market uh, 80% of the product cost is locked for the design development stage. So basically, the customer will attract through the design of your product. So the 80% cost is related to the design stage. Okay. Rest of the cost relate by the other part of the production process. So that is clear that value engineering is very essential part of any organization for product development. So this is a case study, or we can say value analysis and value engineering at Maruti Suzuki. Let's see what is Maruti Suzuki has done, value analysis and value engineering. So this is the company background. Maruti Suzuki, India's largest automobile manufacturer, is renowned for its affordable and reliable cars. Focus with its increasing competition and rising material cost, Maruti Suzuki decides to implement value analysis and value engineering to maintain its competitive edge and improve profitability. Basically, Maruti Suzuki, who is the India's largest automobile manufacturer, try to always try to we can say to achieve the customer satisfaction at the uh, at his product range, and always try to reduce the cost of this their products. So how can they apply the value analysis, and how can they apply value engineering in their company? Let's see about it. The project selection: Maruti Suzuki selected the redesign of its popular hatchback models, the Maruti Suzuki Swift, for the value analysis and value engineering initiative. If we are talking about the Swift car, yeah, it is totally changed as per the aesthetics, or we can say the design or the model of that car is totally changed, but the value and but the cost of the product is not that much high as per the values they are giving. The goal was to reduce manufacturing cost. Here they worked to reducing the manufacturing cost. Only they changed some designs of the product, or we can say the overall look of the product, but the manufacturing cost was very less without compromising the quality. Okay, they cannot compromise the quality with the product, quality of the product with their customer satisfaction. They always put a better quality to the customer, and their performance are very high, so they reach to the customer satisfaction. Now these are some different phases you can see come from the value analysis and value engineering processes. Value analysis and value engineering of Swift car, or we can say a Maruti Suzuki cars. So information phase: data collection. The analysis and engineering team gathered comprehensive data on the Swift, including detailed cost breakdowns, material specification, manufacturing processes, and customer feedback. Second point is benchmarking. The team compared the Swift component and process with competitors' models to identify potential areas for improvement. Here, the company has collected some data from the Swift car and detailed cost breakdowns in material specification and manufacturing processes, and also take the customer feedback. After that, they go for the benchmarking. It means they had compared the Swift components and processes with the competitor car or competitive model. Okay, then they compare and see that we can add that kind of features which we found in other uh, competitive cars. So we can set a benchmark for our Swift, we can say in Swift car. Okay, next is functional analysis phase. Functional identification is the team identified and categorized the primary and secondary functions of each major component of the Swift. Here, the company has identified primary and secondary function of each of the component of Swift car. For example, the primary function of car's body was to provide structural integrity and safety. So he has concerned that the car's body will be as per the customer need and customer safety. Next is functional cost analysis. After the design of the product, or we can say overall look of the product, then it will come towards the cost analysis. Each function was analyzed to determine its cost. Each and every part which is included, parts and components included in the car, he has done a comparative analysis, and then he checked that how much value we can give to this product. Highlights area where cost could be reduced without affecting performance or customer satisfaction. So they have reduced the cost before affecting the performance. He did not he did not compromise with the performance and customer satisfaction. That's why he only we can say reduce the cost only that parts of the car on that they cannot compromise with the products with the customer satisfaction. Next one is creative phase. In the creative phase, the company has done a brainstorming session. The team conducted brainstorming session to generate ideas for cost reduction and performance improvement. Here, he decided to do a brainstorming session, or we can say a comparison of different we can say features and how to reduce the cost after the comparison of performance. Ideas included alternative materials, design simplification, and process optimization. So, after the discussion, or we can say a session, all the team members tell about what kind of we can say we can change the alternative materials, or we can simplify the design of the car, and we have to optimize the process of overall design. Use of fast diagrams. Here they use a functional analysis system technique or diagram were employed to visualize the relationship between functions and explore different ways to achieve them efficiently. Here they showed some diagram. Through the diagram, they decided what kind of functions are going to perform by this car and how can we do as fast as possible. The feasibility assessment. Here, a company says that is the product is feasible or not. Okay, the generated ideas were evaluated from the technical feasibility, cost implications, and potential impact on performance, safety, and customer satisfaction. The generated ideas were evaluated for technical feasibility. Is the company, or we can say Maruti Suzuki, is feasible, technically feasible or not? Okay, cost which is implemented for this kind of product are what kind of cost we can say, or how much cost we are taking, and potential impact. What is the actual impact of these kind of technical feasibility on performance or safety, and the customer are satisfied or not. Next one is cost benefit analysis. Here, the company concentrated on the detailed cost benefit analysis were conducted for each feasible alternative. He is comparing potential savings against implementation cost and risk. Now, the next stage is development phase. Prototyping, prototype of the most promising alternative were developed and rigorously tested to ensure they meet all performance, safety, and quality standards. Next one is detailed design. Detailed design says the selected alternatives were refined into detailed design ready for the production, incorporating necessities adjustment based on prototype testing results. After the testing or test drive quality standards meet for particular product, then the company go for the detailed design for selling in the market. Next one is a presentation phase. Here, the stakeholder engagement. The value analysis team presented their findings and recommendations to the senior management. Okay, they have consulted with the senior managers and key stakeholders who have invested in particular company, emphasize the cost saving and quality improvement, and also the strategic advantages. Next one, the management told or say and approve that product for the selling. Approval After the approval, the proposed changes were approved by the management and a comprehensive implementation plan was developed. When the management agreed with that kind of product or changes in the product with where it is a cost or is a design, after that it is ready to go for the production in a future and for selling in the market of that kind of car. Now, the thing is implementation stage. The implementation phase, pilot production. A pilot production run was conducted to validate and new designs and processes, ensuring that they met all requirement and standards. After that, we check some products and see through the sampling the products is up to the mark or not. Next one is full scale rollout. Following successful pilot testing, the new design and process were rolled out into the full scale production. The next stage was after the checking of some sample test, we are ready to sell or we can say to produce for a lot of production. On lot production goes towards the as selling purpose or customer satisfaction in the market. Next is continuous monitoring. The implementation was closely monitored with feedback loops in place to address any issues and ensure sustained benefits. So these are the results and discussion of this case study that they have worked for the cost reduction. The value analysis initiated resulted in a 12% reduction in the manufacturing cost of the SWIFT. So basically, after the overall process, what the result is, they had done 12% reduction in the overall cost of SWIFT, translated into significant annual saving. So after the 12% reduction can goes towards the annual savings of that particular company. The quality enhancement, the new design improved the overall quality and durability of the SWIFT, leading to higher customer satisfaction and fewer warranty claims. Now, because we have enhanced the quality of that product, we can uh, consider the customer satisfaction. So we have to claim the company can we can say the customer can claim for the warranty because he is paying the value of that particular uh, product. Okay. Next is weight reduction. By using alternative materials and design optimization, the vehicle's weight was reduced. So this is also a very better thing that the overall weight is reduced. The car weight is lesser than uh, before the last model of the car, enhancing fuel efficiency. The mileage of the fuel will be high and reducing emissions. And as per the environmental protection, the emission will be reduced. Next is process efficiencies. The manufacturing process were streamlined, reducing production time and waste. further contribution to cost saving and environmental sustainability. So overall process will be better after the using of value analysis. Next is innovation culture. The success of value analysis project fostered a culture of innovation and continuous improvement within the company, encouraging employees to seek out and implement cost saving and quality enhancing ideas. After that, we reach towards the innovation culture that after the customer demand, we can create some more products as better as it is. Okay, so this is called the value analysis.